Hi everybody, and this is my winter outlook number 4, 2014-2015. Let's get started. Alright, here is the Jams Tech ocean surface temperatures forecast for this winter. You have to see the positive positive PDO forcing a ridge in the west, negative NAO forcing a ridge in the west and a trough in the east. You have a Modiki El Nino, which forces warm air up here. So that's what I'm thinking the jet stream will be like. A cold winter, this will be good for. Same thing with the El Nino, will help snowstorms. Yes, and that way, I'm going to move on. This is the Jams Tech, by the way. The Jams Tech ocean sea surface temperatures. CFS V2 sea surface temperatures. You have about the same thing. You have here you got a slightly negative AO. Here it's not that negative. Just saying that slightly negative NAO, positive PDO, Modiki, weak Modiki El Nino. Could be neutral. This is not saying neutral, but here it's saying could be neutral. So could be a neutral. It's showing a little bit of El Nino activity, but yeah. Here is the Jams Tech precipitation. This is showing that they're expecting snowstorms to come in from the Gulf of Mexico and go up the East Coast. Here, that's why they have above average precipitation. The thing I don't agree with this is the below average precipitation in California. I'm forecasting above average precipitation for California. Hold on. Here we go. Here is the Jams Tech temperatures for the winter. See, it's cold across most of the United States. I'm not exactly agreeing with this, but we're going to be a little bit warmer than average in the west right here. But I think it's going to be colder than what they're saying here. So I'm in pretty good agreement with this so far. Here is my temperature outlook. Like I said, it's not like this, where it's most of the country. The West has is slightly above average temps in the yellow, above average temps in the orange, average temps in the white, slightly below average temps in the light blue. So it's not too bad. I know you're thinking, oh my God, we're gonna have another freezing year if you live in the Midwest. Not really. You may be in below average temps if you're in the Midwest, and slightly above average if you're in the Great Plains, but it's not too below average. It's not like 2013, 2014. I'll tell you that right now. Below average temps in the royal blue. Well below average temps. Starts to get a little bit iffy here. Frigid. Here, well below average temperatures. And then extremely below average temps in Florida. Here is my precipitation map. Well below average precipitation, below average precipitation here, and slightly below average precipitation. Average precipitation here on the white, slightly above average precipitation from upstate New York to southern Oregon. Above average precipitation closer to the in those regions, but just a little bit closer to the coast. Well above average precipitation for a lot of the country, including the Northeast. And when you get well above average precipitation and well below average temperatures, you get a ton of snow. Here you're seeing that this is signaling that the storm track will go like this. One of my biggest uncertainties, though, is that where exactly will the southern jet and the northern jet merge? I mean, maybe in South Carolina, maybe Georgia, maybe even like right here. So, and they could merge anywhere here. I'm just not exactly sure, which would change the exact storm track a little bit. So, extremely above average precipitation for California. They need it. I'm really glad. And then here, the popular storm track, definitely. Here we have here we have our storm track map. Lots of storms. These are because all these storm tracks will happen a lot this winter. Very active Pineapple Express. Then you have. Then they all come up the coast following the northern jet. I think they'll merge right here, right near South Carolina. I think that's where they'll merge, and then storms will track up the coast, bringing snowy conditions to the east. So this is also my snowfall outlook. The highlights of my snowfall outlook: slightly above average to above average snowfall in the blue, above average to well above average snowfall in the dark blue, and in the red, well above average to extremely above average snowfall. So you should watch out. Here's my overall outlook. Here, we'll start in the northwest. Above average temps and below normal precipitation. Here, warmer than average, but very wet, great for the drought relief in California and its surrounding states. Typical winter for the northern Great Plains and Montana. Slightly below normal temps with slightly above normal snow in the blue here. Above normal snowfall, cold in this normal blue. Brutally cold with well above average snowfall in the dark blue. Frigid with historic blizzards looming. Extremely above average snow in the red. Winter battle zone. Many mixed events. Snow, sleet, rain, freezing rain, and severe weather are in the pink. Now, I want to look back. You see here, you have negative NAO, which causes such a deep trough. I mean, I'm thinking that it will go like this at times, maybe. And then, what also causes such a deep trough, you have this positive PDO. This actually causes the ridge, but then the cold, because this would cause the ridge in here, and then you go or have your trough like that. You have your El Nino, weak El Nino, which favors my precipitation and snowfall well above normal, and you have the AO, which does put some cold in the central United States. That's why I have slightly below to below normal in the Midwest as well. And that is my reasoning for why I think this year will be crazy. There's more stuff too. You have you're supposed to have a stormy this doesn't show it, but it's possible you could have a stormy Siberia, a little bit above average, which helps large snow amounts in the United States, and you will have warm stratosphere, and the polar vortex will weaken a little bit this year. Polar vortex actually isn't what everybody thinks it is, or like all the hype is. It's like a train of storms that makes its way around the north, and when that weakens, the cold can come south. The Arctic cold can come in the United States, which is what a polar vortex is. The spinning mass. The polar vortex doesn't come down. Doesn't actually literally come down, you know? It kind of just loosens, and like, you know how like sand sifts through your fingers? Like, that's what cold does. And that's what the air does. And the air is cold. It's super cold. And then finds its way in the United States. Yes, and that, I'll just refresh. This is my overall outlook, snowfall storm track outlook, precipitation outlook, and temperature outlook. So, have a good day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and, everyone, bye.